Mm-hmm. I had to figure out why my videos are not performing the way they should. And I've come to the conclusion. That I have to have certain content here and there. Oh, oh, my nose. I don't know what's going on with my nose. My nose is on a different level. I had to uh I have to fix my content. So you're going to see, hey, how you doing? You're going to see some cooking videos, all my cooking videos. I mean, I'll still do my live stream cooking, but they will be short cooking videos too. So live streaming my cooking and also short form cooking videos. Okay, that's the main thing. And then my long form content will be all my crazy relationship stuff. Because really, my relationship videos are the ones that do very, very well. Because people like to hear my experiences and stuff like that. So I'm going to keep doing my long form content, relationship like videos. And then the short cooking videos, I'll post those, and I'm a live stream my cooking still. And I think the next recipe, the next thing I'm going to cook. Well, the next thing I'm going to do is a mukbang. So I'm going to do a mukbang. That'll be just a straight up live stream. And I'll keep those interesting things to live streams. So that's why your boyfriend dumped you on a date. Ah, to hell with him. To hell with him. To hell with him. He didn't deserve you. He didn't deserve you. Move on. There's plenty of fish in the sea. There's all kinds. There's all kind of fish out here. All kind of men out here. Find you one. There's plenty. They ain't got nothing to do. There's a whole bunch of men ain't got nothing to do right now. Right now. They ain't got nothing to do. Hey, what's it? Is it Nick or Rick? I can't even see. Hold on. Oh, Nick. Oh, it was a glare in my glasses. Um, they're playing fish in the sea. Find you somebody. Anyway, so I was at the Dollar Tree. Found me some stuff, so I'm gonna open it. It's Friday night. Find you somebody new. Go on a date with somebody else. Swipe on Tinder. You can have a date tonight on Tinder. You know, back in the day, guys, back when I was younger, you had to wait till somebody asked you on a date or something like that. But now with Tinder and stuff and those kind of apps, you don't have to wait. You can swipe tonight and go on a date tonight. What plantation you escaped from? Master gonna catch you and give you lashes. He gonna give me some brand new lashes. Can he give me those 6 millimeter eyelashes? Because that's what I need. I need some long eyelashes so when I wink at the men, they know. They know what's up. They know what's up. So if you want to send me some lashes, oh, you 47? Yeah, I'm old too. We in the same boat. Uh, uh, have your people send me some lashes at Cash App Livia Flair. Have your people send me some lashes. I love eyelashes. I got plenty of eyelashes. I got a whole bucket in the closet there of brown and black eyelashes. And you can send me some more and I'll wear them. Go ahead, send them to me. I love eyelashes. You know, I'm a girl's girl. I love eyelashes. And I got this wrong. Oh my God, I did not expect this to be like this. Oh my God, this is so freaking cute. I thought it was powder. Oh my God, it's a little, look at that. It's a eyeshadow. Oh, I thought it was like little dust powder. This is so cute. The Dollar Tree always step it up a notch. The Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree all Massa gonna give you all the lashes. You gonna be nice. An example of who escaped. Yeah, tell your master to send me some 6mm lashes, eyelashes, and send me some 5mm eyelashes, and make sure they got kind of like a, you know, a curl at the end. I like my eyelashes like a little curly fry. I want a little curly fry eyelash. So have your master, whoever, send me the little eyelashes with a little curly fry at the end. I like the way you talk. Yeah, me too. I'll tell him but he might whoop me too. I mean, you may have to get a damn whooping. You may have to take a lashing and a whooping. But tell him to send me the damn eyelashes, because I need some new eyelashes for real. I really need some new hair. I need some new hair and some eyelashes. So if you can cash at me, your master, I want you guys to know. I want to tell you something that's deep, that's been on my mind as one of the last remaining fat people on this earth. Right now, there is a lot of fat women being evaporated by weight loss drugs. You know what I mean? So I'm one of the last remaining fat people on this planet, and as a relic, as a relic, you know, I want to cherish this time with you before the fat loss extractors come for me too. You know, they're coming for all the fat people. They're coming for all the fat people. They're stealing our fat rolls and our ankles and everything. All the big girls are disappearing one body at a time. One body at a time. And these women ain't nice no more. You know, fat women used to be real nice and cuddly and all that. And these girls that are transitioning to thinness, they not so nice. They not so nice. So as one of the remaining fat relics here on earth, you know, I'm going to stay with you as long as I can in this fat body. But once they come for me, once the weight loss drug suck me in, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all of you. I'm drinking China Slim tea right now. This China Slim tea will have you shaking and crying on your toilet. I tell you that right now. This tea ain't for the faint of heart. This is for somebody who is bold, secure within themselves, has access to a toilet, you know, a couple of feet away, has good toilet paper. You have to have good toilet paper or a bidet to drink this kind of tea. Black Ops 1 came out. You on the game? I'm on the game? How? How I get in there? EA better pay me. EA better pay me. I gotta test some of this stuff out. I gotta test some of this makeup out. So bear with me, because This is too cute. It comes in all these colors. Oh, asking if I play? Oh, no, I haven't played. But if they want to put me in a game. So it comes with 3 different metallic colors. I'm going to try... I'm going to try this bronze. Because I know I ain't going to wear that too much. Let's see. Oh. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I gotta go back and get me another one of these. I gotta go back to the store and get another one. Ooh. I gotta go back to the store and get me another one. Oh, that's so cute. The color. Okay, and then I got the by the same company. Girls don't even swipe on dating apps. What the fuck are they there for? The waste time? They do swipe on dating apps. They do. But some of the guys be lying. And the women can tell. And the women can tell if you lying. You know what I mean? They can tell if you lying or not. So that's the problem. Okay, this is my next eyeshadow. Oh, look at that color. Ooh, that's cute. It's like a champagne. Ooh! Ooh! Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that. I'm gonna get some more of that. I'm gonna go store tomorrow. Give me a couple. Because I know people be buying out. So then I got a cherry lip balm. And I got a cherry lip and cheek oil. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. I ain't get my nails done this weekend. It's time to get these nails done. I gotta get this whole set ripped off because I don't like it. I don't like the shape of these nails no more. Okay, there go the lip oil. Ooh, it smells good. Ooh, it smells like a cherry candy. Ooh, it smells good. Hey, Cookie. Trying on some lip gloss I got from the Dollar Tree. And I got these little eyeshadow sticks from the Dollar Tree. They so cute. You see the color? Hold on. That's the color right there of one of them. That's the color. And this, the bottom one, bronze, is right there on my eyes. You probably can't really see it that good, but it's on there. So these are $1 at the Dollar Tree. And then I got this little lip oil from the Dollar Tree. I am in love with eyeshadow sticks. I love it. I love a good eyeshadow stick. So I got my lip oil. Ooh, it smells like cherry cola. They girls don't even like all the people I know get 0 likes, but in real life they... DJ Way, you got to try harder. You got to do better. I don't know what your profile look like, but you got to do better on the app. You not getting no likes. You not getting no clicks because, first of all, you supposed to be clicking on the women profiles. You supposed to be clicking. The women ain't chasing you. You chasing them. What's really going on? What's really tea? What's really tea? Because you supposed to be chasing them, not them chasing you. Thank you, Cookie. Okay, so I got another, I got a lip balm. Well, you know I love some cute little... Dollar Tree got cute stuff. You know what I mean? Oh. This smells good too. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, I love a lip balm. You been chasing me. Chasing me where? I ain't never seen you before. Okay. So I got my little lip balm. I got my little eyeshadow. This one I'm gonna carry in my purse. This is so cute. You know, when you out, you get in your car. You know what I mean? Put your little lip balm on. How do I come up with these crazy questions? I have a very open and intelligent mind. My mind is expansive. I consume an enormous amount of content. You know what I mean? Not just like social media content, but just like interesting, knowledgeable, education like content all the time. And so that's how I come up with these questions. And also, you can go to my channel. I have a little game for y'all. I made a little game for y'all. Oh, y'all, it's so cute. Make sure you go to my page and click on my latest post. I made a little game for y'all. It's an interactive game, so you can click on it and all that kind of stuff. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Creative. Yes, I read books. I haven't read this one yet, but this is my next one. Oh, this is my next one. The Four Winds. The Four Winds. This is the next book. This is the next one. Okay. When will you come to New York? Carlos, I am not coming to New York. Yeah, but I am going to visit a friend out there because I've been wanting to visit my friend out there, so I'm gonna go out there and see the baby. See that baby. See that big beautiful baby. My caramel frappe. Yes, I'm a frappe. So that's what I'm gonna be doing one day. I don't know when yet. A paper book. We need a break from our AI. Yeah, AI is off the chain. AI. I don't know what's going on out here in the world. Y'all are really terrified of. A lot of people are terrified of AI, rightfully so. But AI can't do a lot of the stuff that they say is going to do. You still need a human being to look over whatever the AI do. Somebody got to write the prompt. It can't write its own prompt yet. It can't. It can barely do it. You got to. You know why? You know what? A lot of people are turned off by AI. You know why? Because you got to do a lot of reading. AI is something where you have to read to get something done. If you're not a person who likes to read, you're not gonna like AI. You're not gonna like it at all. With the computers in the beginning, when the computers became a thing and everybody got personal computers, it was a different type of thing. But with this AI thing, you have to do the work. You have to come up with the ideas. You have to come up with the prompts. You have to put the skills inside AI. He can't do it for you. You got to add the skills. You got to write all the instructions. You got to do this and do that. It can't do what these people are magically trying to get it to do. You know what I mean? So but we do need a break from a lot of this stuff. So I suggest take your weekend to yourself and step away from the computer. AI will get somebody hurt, maybe so. The interview I did today went well. It's a controller CFO trainer in Illinois for a hospital. I'm not too excited about this suburb living in this town. What? Cookie, now you said you needed a job. Indiana is nicer and more quiet and full of luxury. This time it's older. I think that's why people are moving here, and that's why they building all these apartments and stuff, is because it's quiet, it's clean, Indiana is very clean. Even the bad parts of town are not that horrible. You know what I mean? Compared to other places, the worst sides of town are not really that dirty and disgusting. You know what I mean? It still got cleaner streets than most cities. We still got clean streets. We got a lot of trees out here, and an enormous amount of trees. It's green. We got a lot of greenery everywhere. So, even the worst areas still look halfway decent compared to, other places. I could go to the hood and there's not a whole bunch of trash on the street. It's not a whole bunch of it's just older apartments. Maybe some people got older cars outside, but for the most part, it's not dingy and disgusting unless you go to some random rundown apartment building that just is not being taken care of. They don't pay good in Indiana. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. What your career is. If you in the tech industry, if you in finance industry, you probably make very good money. You know what I mean? Or if you're doing, or if you're working in one of these mini construction projects that they got going on, I'm pretty sure you're making good money. But if you come here just to work a regular service job or something like that, yeah, you're not gonna make no good money. You're not gonna make good money working just a regular, working at a restaurant or working, some regular type of job that you're not gonna feel that great. Northern Illinois isn't anything like Chicago. Then it's an older suburb. People everywhere. It feels like a downgrade. Like I can barely find. Yeah, Carla, what you talking about? So if you come to Indiana, if you're looking to relocate to a different place, you have to come in with the mindset of what kind of career you going into so you can live good. Uh, how much for a new house? Is it the average 400 grand? I think it's about 300. It's about 300 grand for a new house in Indiana. However, they have a lot of houses in Indiana that's up for auction and stuff like that. Like, you could probably find a close to a new house somewhere that's already either it was being built and they got stopped. They stopped building on it or something, and it's in the auction, or it's a new house and the buyer, wasn't able to. Something fell through, and there's a new house out here on the block, and you could probably get it at an auction or something like that. So they got a lot of stuff like that. The signs I have seen is 300,000 for a new house. I've seen some signs that say 300,000, and up. So you just have to look. Taxes per year on the 300, and now I don't know exactly how much the taxes are per year. I think my mother's, I'm not even sure if I'm right. It's like I don't know. It's like, let me look. I don't know. Let me look at my mama house. I don't even know. It says about for a $250,000 home, it's like 1,900 to 2,900 a year. That's how much it is. So, I think my mama's is lower. It's like 1,200 or something like that. I want to say 1,200, but I think Indiana is not that expensive compared to these other cities. Now we do have some newer high end apartments and stuff like that. And my feeling about houses right now is because of all these data centers and stuff, all these AI, these data centers that they building for whatever reasons besides AI, because it's for something else. I don't know what it could be, but it's for something else. They're building the data centers next to people's residential housing, so houses. So you know what I mean. So you have to be very careful that you don't build your house or get your new house built in an open area where the land, can be brought out and stuff like that, and they build these crazy data centers. Because then you're gonna be in the hell. You're gonna be in the hell. So the people that's really winning right now are the people that's in apartments, because most apartments are surrounded by other apartments and stores and stuff like that. And so there's no room to even put a data center. There's no area really around apartment buildings that you can put a gigantic data center, most of the time. So they're choosing on purpose to build them by houses, whether that's to drive people out of their homes or whatever, and drive people into apartments. I don't know, but I think the safer bet nowadays, unless that land where you building at or that area is nowhere near where a possible data center can be built. Apartments average rent in Indiana 1,200, and that's for a 1 bedroom. However, we have a lot of low income apartments. There are some apartments in Indiana that you can get for $25 a month if you qualify for it. If you qualify for it, you can go downtown and get you a cheap apartment. There are still some apartments that are low income and very cheap. Are they great? Are they great? Not maybe that great. Is it livable? Is it totally disgusting? Maybe not. But the average apartment nowadays is about 1,200 and up. Now I stayed in a 3 bedroom. I stayed in a 3 bedroom in 2023, 2023 or 2022. I stayed in a 3 bedroom and I paid 1,100 in a 3 bedroom, and it was huge. It was gigantic. It was big. It had a kitchen island. I remember I was on a live stream one time, and this man came on my live stream, and I could see him on the camera, because they had the where I could see my viewers, and he said, "Damn, she got a kitchen island. She must be rich. Oh my God." Because it was a huge kitchen island. I mean, it was big. It was a big apartment. The rooms was big. Everything was big. Living room huge. I mean, it was gigantic. Now Indiana apartments are big. They ain't little. They ain't no New York. You know what I mean? You know how New York, you paying $4,000 for a closet? You know what I mean? Indiana does have some pretty nice big apartments. The older ones are huge, are gigantic. You know what I mean? They really big. You never seen a 3 bedroom that cheap? Well, I lived in a 3 bedroom. I'm not gonna say it wasn't a newer apartment, but most of the appliances and all that were newer appliances. The only thing that was old was that furnace. That furnace was like 1920 furnace up in there or something. I don't know what that shit was. But that shit look horrible, and when you open the door, it look like a nightmare. But I said I didn't have no problems with it. I didn't have no issues. Everything went fine. It was clean. The only bug I ever had in that 3 bedroom was ants, and I was able to get rid of that with some peppermint oil, and then that was it with that. That's all I had. But other than that, it was a huge apartment. Everybody used to come over all the time. I'd be cooking, all kind of stuff. It was crazy. Now my sister stays, up in the the north side of town, and she pays under 1,000, and she's in a nice area. She pays under 1,000 for a 1 bedroom, and she stays in a nice area. She has access to the mall, access to all the food shops, the food places, retail stores. I mean, she walk out the door, there's a walking trail, there's all kind of stuff. So, it just depends on, what side of town you on. The south side of Indiana is even cheaper. The south side is very cheap. Very cheap. I don't know what that's about, but it's very cheap. You go over there, houses are cheaper, apartments are cheaper, everything. They still got a Sizzler. They still got the restaurant, the Sizzler, over on the south side. So everything's cheaper there. So it just depends on what side of town you're on. The west side is a little expensive because a lot of people love to live on the west side for some reason. Because it's by the Indy 500. It's by a couple of things, but it's kind of they haven't upgraded the west side. It's all right, but it needs to be upgraded. It hasn't been upgraded. What do you consider south side? Greenwood. Uh, what's that place called? It start with a B. What is it called? I'm about to say Brightwood. That ain't it. Beach Grove. Beach Grove. All of that is considered like the south side. The west side is more like Speedway. Um. Hogville, that's west side. Hogville, that all that's west side. Healthcare per month per person in Indiana. I don't know. It depends on your employer. It depends on your employer. I don't know. It ranges. It ranges. It's not cheap. Healthcare ain't cheap anyway. Carmel is considered the north side. Are kind of like the northwest side in a way. It's kind of like the northwest side in a way. Carmel is. It's not north, but it's kind of a combination of a little bit of the west. Don't come driving our prices. I hear you, Summer. Summer says stop talking about the Midwest because we don't want nobody else coming over here. Summer, I hear you. They building all kind of new apartments over here. I'm like, who the hell coming to visit? Who is coming to visit with all these new apartments? I mean, we got so many new apartments. It is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. It almost make you want to keep switching apartments to get to the better one. You know what I mean? 'Cause it's so many new ones, and they got so many different features and all kinds of things. It's like, damn. And they building more and more restaurants and stuff around these apartments. More restaurants, so you really ain't got to drive nowhere. You come out your apartment, there's a coffee shop, there's stores, you can go to dinner, you can go to the bar that night, you could take a long walk, and Indiana is very clean. It has a lot of walking trails. We have a lot of walking trails. So wherever you live at, in Indiana, there's a walking trail, nearby. You can go take a stroll, take a walk, go back to your apartment, clear your mind, go out to dinner, go grab a scoop of ice cream or something like that. You know what I mean? You know, it's clean. It's very clean. A lot of people used to talk bad about Indiana. It's boring, ain't nothing going on here. Okay, fine. Don't come here. Don't come here. We like it boring. We like it like this. You know what I mean? We like it boring and nothing going on. We back in the day, we used to rarely have any type of news. There was never really crime, popping off like that. It was very rare. We would watch the news and, very intense like and be like, "Ooh, I wonder I wonder if something happened today." We have to, wonder if something gonna happen. Nowadays, there's stuff popping off, but that's because we believe that the Chicago people be coming over here and acting a fool. We don't believe it's any of us acting a fool. We think it's Chicago people coming here and jumping off and acting a damn fool. Uh, you like no cookie? Ben and Jerry. Yeah, we got a Ben and Jerry's. Are you trying to move here? Oh, wait a second. Is that the same person? Wait a second. Oh, yeah, it is. You asking a lot of questions. You trying to move here or something? Don't come here. We don't need no company. We don't need no company. We on probation. We don't need no company. We don't need no company. Crime in Indiana is I would say moderate. I wouldn't say it's low. I would say, but it might be decreasing, lately because of all the flock cameras. Right now, the whole city, the whole Indiana is covered in flock cameras. These cameras are everywhere. They own the highway, they own the street, they own all the roads. So to commit a crime when there's all these cameras, you had to be absolutely out of your mind to be doing all that. So right now it's way too many cameras. At first it was just, one here and there, but every time you turn a corner, there's a damn camera looking at you. They got cameras on the traffic lights. They got the flock camera. They got cameras all over the whole entire place. Everybody watching you. Your grandma watching you. Jesus watching you. Everybody watching you on camera. Right. So I would say the crime is low, because they still get a lot of calls. You know what I mean? The police officers, they be working. They be working. But a lot of the calls they get, because I watch the police chat thing, because online you can watch the police calls and stuff that's coming in. And a lot of this stuff is petty theft, house on fire, somebody body is not somebody's unresponsive, somebody got in a car accident. Indiana has quite a few car accidents, you know what I mean? Because we have a lot of roundabouts, because somebody took all the traffic lights out of here and created these roundabouts. So a lot of people have a trouble understanding the roundabout, but actually it's just a stop sign. Basically, you're either gonna go this way right, this way straight, this way left, or whatever. And people act like they can't understand that, you know so much so they had to come out with somebody. Hey, AZ, how you doing? uh uh eat your bacon and egg and cheese, and let's keep our cheap rent. Ah! I know that's right. Summer said, don't come to the Midwest. We want our rent to stay cheap. I know that's right. I know that's right. Your pet ostrich. I ain't never had one. So if you were me, would you pass on the job offering? I love Chicago. I love Chicago. But I can't live there. I can't live there. Indiana is a different kind of peace. Even though it's a red state, and I know that people like to dog the red states because a lot of the red states are on welfare and all this kind of stuff. But this state, Indiana, is confused. It's a confused red state. It's very confused because a lot of the people here are are democratic in a way. They're democratic in some type of way. I don't know why they vote red. I don't know if they vote red just to keep it as a shield or something like that. But really, when you walk around here, the people are nice. I I've only experienced racism maybe 2 or 3 times, but that was when I was very young. That was when I was very young. I haven't had any, real interactions where somebody's acting a fool. For the most part, people hold the door open for me. Excuse me. One lady the other week came up to me and she was like, "You look like a Disney princess," because I had blonde, very long blonde hair, had a dress on and stuff. I said, "Oh, thank you." She said, "Oh my, I just love your hair," and all that. So I don't see a whole bunch of crazy shit, and I think the people in Indiana know each other very well to leave each other alone. They do. There is some racial things that random stuff that happen every now and then that be in the news. Lately. Stuff like that. But for the most part, in our day to day interactions, take your ass in that grocery store, buy your groceries. Go, you see my cart coming, you move out the way. I see your cart coming down the aisle. I move out the way. We don't have those problems in the stores and all that crazy stuff and the fighting and the acting the fool, and I don't never see that stuff. I hardly ever see interactions like that at all. Matter of fact, I've never seen interactions like that. Everybody, the area I live in, everybody have to be educated because this is not to say I'm in a better whatever, but all I'm saying is the people in this area educated. They know not to fuck around. You know what I mean? We ain't got time. We ain't got time for the crazy shit. We ain't got time. Thank you, AZ. We ain't got time for that crazy shit. Get your groceries in the store. Get your ass to your car and take your ass home. Ain't none of that crazy shit going because ain't nobody trying to risk their job, risk their family, risk death. Doing stupid shit. You know what I mean? So most time, people mind their business here in Indiana. They mind their business. You go your way, I go my way. I do my thing. I don't have those issues and all this craziness. Because I think people know who to mess with and who not to mess with. You know what I mean? I don't have a look on my face like you can toy around and act a fool and play with me. I don't have that type of look. I have the look on my face is like, if you come up to me, I'm probably going to cuss you out. You know what I mean? I'm probably going to cuss you out. You say something crazy. So these people know who to try and who not to try. So, and everything's on camera now. Everything's on camera. People are getting embarrassed, losing their jobs over, crazy stuff. And a lot of people are starting to wake up and learn some hard lessons. Like, maybe I should keep my mouth shut. Maybe I shouldn't ask this and that. Maybe I shouldn't go up to that person and accuse them of not living here. You should know by now, a lot of these apartment areas are diverse. There are black people and other minorities who have very good jobs. They live in nice areas. They live in these areas. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. You can protect yourself, and you can be one of those people who see something and say something, but know when you are seeing something that needs to be, brought to police attention. Somebody breaking in somebody's car, you might want to call police. You see him take a hammer to a window, I think you're justified in calling the police. You know what I mean? Something like that. Not just you see this man walking in the building. You don't know everybody at your apartment complex. You don't know who just signed the lease and moved in. You don't know that. You have no idea. You know what I mean? You know, people are getting embarrassed. People are getting embarrassed. They're being shamed. They're feeling horrible for, all the things they are accusing people of and saying and all this kind of stuff. So now people are hopefully wising up. Shut the hell up. Leave people alone unless there's just cause to ring the alarm. You don't ring the alarm if there ain't no fire. There's no reason to ring the alarm unless you see smoke and flame. If you don't see smoke and flame, go back in your house, sit on your couch, and watch the Jerry Springer show. That's what you should be doing. You need to go home tomorrow and spruce my place up, because I know that's right. I know that's right, Cookie. Yeah, but Chicago is fun to visit, but I would never. I would absolutely never live there. That's not in my ministry. Not in my ministry at all. Ooh. I got her to drink this China Slim tea, and I gotta drink 2 bottles of water. Because with this tea is so strong, it have you sweating and shaking on the toilet. No, I ain't got no date. I ain't got no date. Oh, thank you, AZ. Thank you very much. I hope you got my message on my post. I don't know if you seen it. AZ is a real one. But what was I saying? What do you mean you saw me trying to be nice to me? What you talking about? Anyway, I'm loved. But anyway, yeah, so if you come to Indiana, don't stay. Visit. Go eat some ice cream, get you a pie and go home. Get you a homemade pie, a pork tenderloin sandwich, and get you a corn on the cob and take your ass home with some apple cider. Now, apple season is coming in Indiana. Apple season where we have fresh apple cider, apple donuts. There's a farm out here called Taylor's. Oh my God, what is it called? What is that farm called? I have forgot that quick. Oh, Tuttle. Tuttle Farms is a farm that sells apple cider donuts. apple cider, fresh apple cider, and it is so good. They honey is good. They the all they fruit and stuff is really good. They chicken is good. We buy their chicken all the time. Their apple cider donuts and apple cider. You know when I think they start selling that stuff around September, October, or something like that. And it is so freaking good. It is so good. Whew. Summer don't want y'all staying here. So y'all can visit, y'all come to Indiana and visit, but don't stay. Don't move in. Don't sign a lease down here and start loving all the greenery and all that. Oh, it's so clean here. And it's no smoking here. All the apartment buildings, for the most part, are no smoking apartment buildings, so you can't be smoking out here and acting a fool. They don't tolerate that. They don't tolerate that stuff. Um, you know, it's like luxury living on the low, on the cheap, on the cheap. My place is huge. I have a huge. I live in an apartment, and it is a big apartment. It is not little. It is a very big apartment. That's why it's taking me so much time to fill it up with stuff. I keep trying to find stuff to fill it up. I'm going out this weekend to find some more stuff to put in this place because it is a very huge place. I have a sunroom and everything. Uh, do you like Franklin Township? I have not been over to Franklin Township, so I don't even know what is over there. I have no idea. Michigan either visit. Ah! Summer said. Summer said, "Go stay in California." See these people that's in California. I think the California people are never going to leave, even though it's very high price because they love that sun and beach. New York people, they are willing to pay $3,000 for a apartment the size of my closet. My closet is bigger than some of those people apartments in New York City, and they paying $3,000. But what I was telling my daughter is the reason why they pay that much money is because the kind of jobs that they have in New York City, those jobs are not nowhere else. You know what I mean? Those are dream jobs. Those are jobs that you're not gonna find those kind of jobs, like a playwright. Even though we have plays here and stuff, they're probably not paying as much as a person in New York City to work on Broadway or work in one of those fancy upscale restaurants where you're a waiter and you're making good money because celebrities come in all the time and all this kind of stuff. Those kind of jobs are not going to be found in Indiana. And so those people that are working in New York City, they're working jobs that can't be replicated anywhere else. You know what I mean? Working as a doorman in a fancy penthouse somewhere. Those jobs are probably in abundance in New York. Here, we probably got a couple of penthouses. Ain't too many people gonna be hired to be no doorman and all this kind of stuff. But in New York City, those jobs are a lot because they have a lot of penthouses. They have a lot of $1 million places and apartments that people need people to guard. They need assistance all the time. The celebrities, they come in town, they need assistance and to help them and all this kind of stuff. So it's a lot of shaking and moving in New York City, and the people who love celebrities, who love culture, who love being around millionaires and billionaires and friends of millionaires and all this stuff. You're not gonna get that experience in Indiana. You're not gonna get that. So that's why they pay that kind of rent. They're paying that kind of rent, even though to us regular folks, like why in the hell would you want to live in a small ass apartment in New York City and deal with the mice or deal with this and deal with that? Because that's only a short part of their life living in that apartment. Most of their life is outside. Most of their life is outside, being around affluent people, being in spaces where they can get opportunities. You could be a waitress in New York City, and then by next weekend you on a movie set as an extra from somewhere because Leonardo DiCaprio came to the restaurant, saw you at the table, and said you're pretty. You want to work in a movie or whatever. You get these crazy, unreal opportunities, and look at the stories you could tell all your friends and family and all that kind of stuff. How you met Leonardo DiCaprio and you did this and you went and danced at the with the Rockettes and all this kind of stuff one year, and you got this opportunity. These are things you would never, you're not gonna ever get these things in Indiana. That ain't gonna happen. So they trading, you know, the comfortable living in an apartment and all that kind of stuff. They trading that for excitement, once in a lifetime opportunities, and those sorts of things. So when you really can't compare those experiences to regular jobs and regular everyday folks. Everyday folks don't understand it. They don't understand why those people go through that, but man, it's a thrill to them. It's a thrill. It's like being on a high. It's a high. That's what it is. It's a going from one opportunity to the next, and regular people not gonna understand it. Hey, Chip, how you doing? I love the diversity in New York. We're lacking that. Yeah. See, New York is full of just different people. You turn the corner, is all kind of beautiful, different people from all over the world. It's a melting pot. It's like Tinder on steroids. You know what I mean? There's so many opportunities to meet different kinds of people. When I was in New York, and what year was I there? Was it 20 or 21? I think it was 22 or 21. 2021. I don't know when I was in. It was before COVID. It was before COVID. Yeah, it was like a year or so before COVID, and I was in New York, and every corner I turned, it was just a different set of just beautiful people just walking the streets. All the women wearing dresses and tennis shoes, trying to get wherever they getting to. And then you see the beautiful like Jamaican people, Haitian people, Puerto Rican people. You see all these different just mixtures, and I mean it's like an explosion of different people, and so you have an opportunity. It's like bringing the whole world to one place. You know what I mean? Bringing all people from all the places in the world to one location, and you have the opportunity to meet, talk to, learn from, learn their culture, eat their food. You know what I mean? All those people bring their culture with them. They bring their food with them. They bring their excitement with them. All of that's why people love to live there. The apartment don't mean nothing to them. The people that live there, it don't mean nothing to them, because it's just like, okay, I live in this apartment, but this weekend I met Michael Jordan, or this weekend I met so and so, and I got an opportunity, and I'm working in the office this week, and it's to me it's like a big New York is like almost like being a DoorDash driver in a lifestyle in a way, because you go from opportunity to opportunity to opportunity. You know, one week you may work as a waitress for like 2 3 weeks, and the next week you working in the office for a couple months, and then after that you working somewhere else. It's like you're going from one place to this to that to this to that, and people love that. People love it. You know, just cooking too. Oh, thank you, Chip. You always want to go to New York to see the randomness on the subway. I never been personally on the subway, but I've been down to, what's it, Grand Central Station. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful building. It's a very beautiful building. It's very grand, very pretty. I went there. It looked very pretty. The only thing I didn't like is them nasty ass bathrooms. Oh God, I thought I was gonna catch something. I thought I was gonna catch something in that damn bathroom, and I had never seen prostitutes or anything, you know, or working. I won't call them prostitutes because they outlawed that in New York, but like working women, you know what I mean? They were in the bathroom talking about, and I was just like, oh my God, are those sex workers? You know, coming from Indiana, I'm like, are those sex workers over there? But it was amazing. When I went to New York, I accidentally booked my hotel near the hood. Ooh, it was actually the best mistake I made. Got to be with the. Oh, nice, nice. See, turned out good. Turned out good. You know. So New York and California are two places that are very unique and have their own opportunities, and people are willing to pay the price to suffer, to enjoy themselves, have fun, have everyday sunshine, beach. You know, even though you broke, you can still go to the beach. You can't do that in Indiana. You you can't do that in Indiana. But in California, you could be broke and still take your butt over to the beach. You know what I mean? Uh, what'd you say? I'm talking about girls in this generation 2030 now. They don't even swipe guys on dating apps, and you're in a different time. What you need to stop thinking about dating apps and go on outside. Go to a different state. You'll meet somebody. My homeboy's older gay brother lives there. Dude works as a fashion designer in Manhattan. I always ask him for some jackets whenever. Oh, nice. See, those kind of jobs you're not going to get in places like here in Indiana and different, you know, Ohio. You're going to be a fashion designer in Ohio. You got to leave Ohio, go to New York or California to be a fashion designer, or Chicago or something. Huntington Beach in California is your spot? Ooh, nice. That's what I'm talking about. So, you know, there are different reasons why people do this. You be hiding in the car instead of going outside. I do. I'm telling him because he's young. I'm telling him, you know, go on and meet somebody outside. Because he keep having a hard time online. If you having a hard time online, you need to go on outside. Meet somebody outside. You know, sometimes if you haven't met nobody in the area that you live in, you need to move to a different area. You need to move to a different state, a different location, a different side of town, a different apartment building. You may have to get a new job. I remember a lady at one of my old jobs. She said she was moving to Ohio. And everybody said, well, why are you moving to Ohio? And she said to find a husband. She said a lot of her people, I think she was Asian or something. She was Asian. She talking about there's a lot of Asian population in Ohio, and she wanted to move there to find a husband. So you got to look at what's going on. Call him Chip. I hate dating him. Why he dropped his phone number here? I don't know. I don't know why that man dropped his phone number, but I can't call you because I ain't got no phone. I ain't got no phone to call you. I can't call you at all. I ain't got no telephone. What's up, grandma? Grandma? Who grandma? Your grandma ain't here? Where are the rich Indiana men? I'm already living. You got to go to the bars and stuff. You got to go to events. All those caramel events they be having out there, Cookie, they be having all kind of caramel events. You need to go on down to one of those events and meet your husband and put you on a nice outfit. You gotta dress like a wife. You gotta dress like a wife, to get a husband. Dress like a wife, and you'll get you a husband. It might be what you wearing. I don't know what you be wearing, but put you some clothes on and dress like a wife so you can find your bald-headed husband. And that's what you want. You want a bald-headed man. Thank God you took that Barbie doll hair down. What the hell you talking about? What Barbie doll hair? I will always wear my blonde hair. If God gave Adam Eve without Adam even doing any work or trying, it's hard for girls to get. You and Cookie sound like y'all made for each other. How old are you, DJ? Are you bald? Are you bald? DJ, are you bald? Because I got somebody for you. Please say you bald. Because you got that same energy as Cookie. You got that same energy. Y'all can't let go of stuff. You and DJ are the same person. Y'all can't let go of stuff. How old is you, DJ? Can you cut your hair off? Can you be bald? Yeah, you gotta go outside. You gotta go outside, Cookie. You gotta go outside into the wild to find you a mate. Oh, thank you, Black Star. American women are nuts. I don't know what kind of backhanded compliment. Oh, you 29. Oh, you just around Cookie's age. You Cookie age. You around Cookie age. Oh yeah. He said he got long hair. How long? Is it like 5-year-old long? Is it like 5-year-old type of long hair? What is it? Is it flowing and glowing? What kind of hair you got? Is it like bald in the middle or something and then long? Or is it a mohawk? Or is it a bowl cut? What you got going on? What you got? Because we need to know. Because Cookie can't just talk to just, anybody. She prefers bald. But she's open. She's open to, the sides of your hair being gone. Many women love their kids for real if they did get rid of child support. I don't know what the hell they got to do with child support. It flows, no bold stuff. Ooh, Cookie! Now you might have to have a change or two, Cookie. He got a whole head flowing, Fabio style of hair. Ooh, his hair black too. He got that black, what's that man called that be swinging? Tarzan hair, girl. Cookie, girl, this man got Tarzan hair. You gotta talk to him. Maybe as he get older, you can convince him to, shave it all off or something like that. Because they would be without no child. Oh, he gotta be 35. Damn! Damn, Cookie, he gotta be 35. You almost met your match because DJ and you act like y'all acted like the same person. Boy, that could have been a match made in heaven. Mm. He could have been your Tarzan, swinging from tree to tree, girl, swinging from tree to tree. Mm-hmm. Not take what you don't you Az don't you tell Cookie that. Cookie says she got options. She got plenty of options. She don't have to. She ain't got to chase or nothing. None of that stuff. She have options. You know. Cookie got options. She ain't got to do what the rest of y'all gotta do. You know what I mean? She ain't got to do what y'all do. Ooh, not a smooth bald head. Mm-hmm. We mean body language is everything. What the hell you talking about? You talking to us about child support. Are you paying child support? Is that why you upset? Are you paying it? It sounds like your wallet is empty today. I have long hair that flow, but Cookie wants a bald old guy, not youthful hair. Dang, Cookie, you missing out. Not getting in shape. Cookie said she about to evaporate on y'all ass. Cookie said she about to evaporate. She gonna go from a chip ahoy cookie to a thin mint. She gonna be a thin mint. Y'all gonna be looking for Cookie and y'all ain't gonna see her at all. Boy, Cookie. I gotta drink 2 bottles of water because I drank this China Slim tea, and this stuff will have you so sick. If you don't drink water, you gotta drink water. And I'm supposed to go somewhere tomorrow. I pray to God this don't wake me up in the middle of the night. Whew. I haven't been going out like that because I've been so busy. But I want to. Yeah, get your shoes on. Put your heels on. Right now, Cookie, big women are going extinct. You hear me? Big women are a rare species now. You know what I mean? It's like seeing a Tasmanian devil out in the wild. People look around like, oh my God. Don't look, Barbara. But to your right is one of those. It's a big woman. I haven't seen a big woman in years. Is she looking at us? Tell me, is she looking? You know, it's going to be very rare to see a big woman in about 2 years. It's going to be like, finding gold or something. Yeah. They trying to evaporate us one by one. Commercial by commercial. Get on the shot. But they don't tell you on the commercial that the shot is $1,000. You know what I mean? It's $1,000 shot. And you gotta take it every week for however long. Every week you gotta take the shot. And then you gotta spend money on buying a lot of protein because you need protein to stay alive. The only thing that's keeping you alive on that weight loss shot is protein. And if you don't eat the protein, you're going to crumble up and you're going to look like the Crypt Keeper inflated times 10. Peptides, and here in the gym now, I say good on there if they're doing it the best. That sounds about right, Chip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people are on the shot. I think that's one step away from the heroin shot, the shooting yourself up. They getting people used to shooting themselves up with needles. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good thing. And some people still look sad. They lost the weight and Some people don't look as happy. You know, it's a mind thing too. You know, weight loss ain't just losing weight. You have to prepare your mind for that dramatic weight loss. You got to really get your mind, because you got to realize there are going to be people who want to talk to you who didn't like you before. They didn't like that you were fat and overweight and your ankles rubbed together, your thighs rubbed. They didn't like that. And so now you got to switch your mind to, now these people are attracted to you because you are not a bigger person, and you have to manage your emotions and your feelings around that, because you may not want to date right away, because you know deep in your mind that this person would never talk to you before. They would have never talked to you before. And it's going to be hard, accepting compliments and stuff like that when you weren't getting as many compliments before and stuff like that. So it's a whole screwed up mind type of thing, and you have to really be strong. You have to have a strong. You have to build strong armor, you have to have strong confidence, because there's still gonna be people nitpicking even when you lose the weight. Well, now that you lost the weight, your arms are flabby. So what you gonna do about that? Are you gonna get surgery? Then they want you to get surgery to remove the excess fat because they're disgusted, and all this kind of stuff. It just goes from one thing to another. Well, you too fat, now you too unattractive. I'm not attracted to you, so I want you to fix yourself. I want you to fix yourself so I can be attracted to you. Even though I don't want to marry you and I don't want you, I still want you to feel like I can look at you in an attractive way. Uh, Once you look better, because you realize how much looks matter. Looks do matter. I mean, we can deny that all day long, but looks do matter to people. You know, a lot. There are some people who are not going who like your personality but don't like the way your body looks. And then when you lose weight, they're like, oh, now I like you. Because now you fit a certain, acceptable, body type or something like that. It's kind of sick in a way. It's a sick way of thinking. And how could you ever trust that this person really going to be there, really likes you, if they didn't like you before? If they didn't like you before, then why in the world are they in your face now? Just because you lost weight, you look better, And what if you got sick and you gained weight? Sometimes people lose weight and gain weight because they become ill or sick or something happens. Is that person gonna leave me because I gained weight? Because I'm ill or sick or something like that? So you have to deal with all those questions and stuff that goes on in your mind when you are dealing with that kind of dramatic weight loss, and whether that person is really, really there for you or not. Because they may not be. They may not be. It may be all smoke and mirrors. They may be acting like they like you, and they don't like you. They just like how you look around them now that you're skinny. I'd rather have somebody that like me, purely for me, my mind. They're not thinking about what I'm looking like and all that kind of stuff. You know. I don't want nobody that's shallow who, oh, now I can bring you around my family because you're skinny now. Oh, now I can bring you around my friends because you're acceptable now. You're skinny now, so now I can introduce you to so and so and da da da. That's horrible. No, now Cookie, I'm gonna say rich men are not really big on looks. They're big on confidence. Rich men are big on confidence. They have seen pretty women a lot. Hey Heather, how you doing? Rich men see pretty women all the time. All the time. It's a dime a dozen. They see pretty women looking like models, come out of Instagram photo booth or whatever, Instagram model, OnlyFans girl. These rich men see, oh, excuse me, these rich men see these women all the time. All the time. But what they end up marrying, the women that they marry are women who are high confident, can make them think, can inspire them, confident, has good personality. Cause they've already seen and done and been with this one, that one, all. That's not the women they marry. They marry plain women who are smart most of the time, interesting. Either they smart, something about them is very uh uh valuable to them. Something, because their cars are valuable, their house is valuable. This woman is special because she has something that he can't really, he can't go into the store and pick it up off the shelf. This is a rare item. He can't go in the store and pick it off the shelf. You know what I mean? This is very rare. There's models, there's all kind of pretty women all around the world, all this kind of stuff, but this lady makes him laugh. This lady makes him think. This lady is just, rare and unique in how she talks, thinks, and stuff like that. That's a rare thing. That's a very rare thing. And that's valuable to maybe a rich man because they've already seen it all. You know? So don't think, you are out of reach or anything for some rich man. No. With your personality, Cookie, your personality off the damn charts. All you gotta do is sit next to some rich man somewhere and maybe you having a glass of wine or something. I can see it. I can see it right now. You having a glass of wine and you talking about bald men. Some rich man come over. I heard you like bald men. Haven't had hair since 1986. And your personality is winning, girl. Your personality will win over. They will like to listen to you talk. That man likes to. Cookie, all you gotta do is just be in the right area. You're gonna find you a rich man. All you gotta do is just start talking about bald men. That's all you got to do. And that man gonna be like, oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one. And he gonna, the first thing they gonna ask him, so what you love about your wife? Oh, what I love about my wife? She love bald men. And as you can see, I'm as clean. I'm clean. I'm clean shaven, bald. I'm a baldy. And she treats me great. And I treat her nice. You know what I mean? Cookie just wants a bald rich man. Doesn't even care if he can read a name. Cookie! Cookie, he better be able to read. Get you a man that can open up a Dr. Seuss book and still trade stocks. That's what you want. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't care if he read that great, but if his wallet is wide, his wallet stretch all across Wall Street and hit them bells at the right time, and them candlesticks is going up and down and all that, and he got the lock on the market. Girl, he can barely read a sentence. Okay, it won't even matter. It won't even matter. Cookie, find your bald man. Find your bald man out here. Find you a bald man. You know, I'm going to put a PSA out there so all the bald men come to my live stream. You are wanted. You know, don't sit at home on a Friday night crying in the shower, rubbing on your head because you ain't got no hair. Don't sit there laying on the couch, stay watching alien movies trying to find a resemblance somewhere. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Come to my live stream so we can match you up with bald women. I mean, bald men, women lovers. You know what I mean? Let me match make all the bald men with their equals, the women that adore and love to shoe shine they bald head. You know what I mean? Bring this world together. See, this is what these dating apps don't do. Instead of connecting people on personality, connect people on hair type. You know what I mean? You bald, she love bald. You know what I mean? You got tattoos on the back of your butt, and you a construction worker, and this lady likes men with tattoos on their butt. You know what I mean? Bridge the interesting things about people together. That's how you match. Forget the personality. Match on likes. Now make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting content like you see here. You need to figure out how to let go of that bald boss. I keep thinking about how he's with his wife. Oh, Cookie. Not you making scenarios in your mind about this man and his wife. Girl, you need to go see some therapy. Girl, Cookie. Cookie, I find myself trying to pray for you every single day. I pray for you every day, every night in the midnight hour. I wake up in my middle of my meditation and I say, Lord Jesus, put your hands on Cookie. Put your hands on her, my God, and help her shake that man off her mind. Get that man out of her system, that bald-headed man with a good job. Get that man off of her, Lord Jesus. We all going to have to do a group prayer. Get some prayer warriors in here to really pray for Cookie that she don't do nothing crazy to find this bald man. You got no chance. Cookie, you got to go to some therapy out of town. You don't need an Indiana therapist. You need a therapist that normally deals with these kind of situations. You need a New York or a California or Florida. You need a Florida therapist. Somebody from Florida. That's what you need. That's exactly what you need. Because your thought process about this man is off the chain. It is off. Girl, Cookie, I don't know what to tell you. But you're going to have to you gonna have to do something. He feeling this hair. Yeah, this hair is he was in the comments talking about this is the favorite hair or something he said. My sister liked this hair too. At first I wasn't going to wear it like this, but then I said, you know what? YOLO. But my new hair is loading. My new hair is loading. It's loading. Okay. This new hair is loading. No more bang. What are you talking about? Has that ever happened to you guys? You met someone you easy connect with and had connection, but I ain't never met nobody like that, except that man that tried to talk to me from online at the coffee shop, and I found out he was married. But we didn't really have a connection. He just wanted me to be his side piece, which I had never thought I'd be somebody's side piece. Do I look like a side piece? I ain't never been considered. I felt honored, really. I felt honored, but I felt sick by him even asking me that. You know what I mean? I felt honored because I've never been considered a side piece, you know. I was like, I'm a side piece? Ooh. Ooh. How am I a side piece? And, but then I was disgusted. I'm like, you don't cheat on your wife? I don't know. Mm-hmm. You look for a ring. I know that's right, AZ. But I ain't met nobody that I'd be like, you know. I talk to people. I've been live streaming and stuff for a very long time. I have met people out here in person and all kind of stuff. I meet people at the gas station. I've met people at the club. I've met all kind of people, and nobody. Your phone died that quick. But nobody. I have like connection with, because I'm a person. I gotta grow on you. I'm not an easy person to like. You know, I'm somebody. I'm a person that I have to grow on. You have to grow to like me. You know, I'm not an easy like. And that's what my subscribers, not the people that keep viewing my videos and stuff, and not subscribing to my channel. I'm a strong. They not coming to my. They're not subscribing because I'm not. They don't like. They don't really understand the content. They don't understand me yet, and you know, I have to grow on them. They have to see me around a couple times, and they say, "Oh, this is that crazy lady that made them damn enchiladas and them damn nachos." Yeah, this is that crazy lady. Let me go on and subscribe to her because she making some crazy shit today. How long you been making hood enchiladas? Me and my sister actually, she started making that kind of stuff, and that's just something Hey Trinity, how you doing? That's just something we've been making. Taking them frozen burritos because it's quick and it's cheap. You get the frozen burritos, they only $5. You get like 8 burritos in a pack. 8 burritos in a pack. You know, if you want to feed, you know, a few people in your family, that's a good deal. You get the enchilada sauce for like $1 or $2 or something like that. Pour you some. If you got taco meat, you don't have to use taco meat, but I pour taco meat on mine and add some peppers or whatever toppings you got on there. Put the enchilada sauce and some cheese and put it in the oven. That's your enchiladas. And that's it. You know? It's easy. It's easy. It tastes good. I mean, it's easy. $5. That's an under $10 meal, to be honest. Cause you can get a bag of cheese at Aldi's or Myers, on sale for $1 or two, $1.79 or $2 or something like that. Get the enchilada sauce, the beef burritos. Just those three ingredients is under $10, and that's all you got to do. And most of the time, that's all we did is make it like that. But I took it up a notch and added taco meat to it because I was making nachos anyway. So I added taco meat to it, added enchilada sauce, add some rotel to it, add nacho cheese sauce, some shredded cheese. It's still a decent meal. You can make two different sets of those enchiladas. You can make beef ones. You can make um, bean and cheese one. If somebody don't like meat really, but they want bean and cheese, you can make two pans of that. And you can even put them in a throwaway pan. It's less mess. Make two throwaway pans of that. Easy. It's quick. It's easy. You know, it was good. It was some good stuff. I don't make that. That's not something I make all the time. I don't make fattening food like that. These are old things. These are things that we used to make that I'm just bringing to YouTube. You know what I mean? These are things that we used to make. I don't make this stuff anymore. I thought it would just be interesting for y'all to see how we make that. And I took the sour cream, and I don't know if y'all seen it, but I mixed it with chili powder. I mixed a little chili powder in the sour cream, and then I topped it on top of my nachos. And usually I make fresh guacamole or something like that, but all the avocados in the store were hard as hell. They were all hard as hell, so I couldn't make no fresh guac. Otherwise, I would have made fresh guacamole. Thank you, Cookie. Watching those cooking lives, Donnie. He be watching my cooking, he like the cleaning content. I clean my stove on my video. I mean on my live stream. I clean my stove. I'm gonna do the inside of the stove and clean the back of the stove. That's a lot. A lot of people are scared to pull out the stove and clean from the back. But if you don't do that every now and then, you're gonna have some shit. You got to pull that stove out and clean behind it. You know what I mean? I don't know why everybody's scared to do that. Pull that damn thing out and clean behind it so you can get all the shit and debris. You probably got Doritos, old French fries back there, half a hamburger or something back there. You gotta pull it out and clean it. Where is Jay? I don't know. I think he got mad about that $5 and I ain't seen him since. I ain't seen him on my live stream. Usually he's on here in the mornings. If I'm on here in the morning, he'll hop on. He'll be the first person here. So I don't know what happened to him. And he ain't been on live stream in like maybe 2 days. I'm just waiting on my dumpers and cleaning video. I will watch it with my my daughter thought that was so funny about that paint. She said, "You really melting that paint?" And I said, "Yes, I am." She said, "You melting that paint?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Are you serious? Did somebody really buy that?" I said, "Yes." She said, "Oh my God." And I said, "I gotta do more artwork." She said, "You damn right." My artwork work is valuable. You know what I mean? It's one of a kind. It's unique. It's original. You gonna put it in your library. Not you gonna put it in your library. Yeah, I she couldn't believe it. She's like, "What? Are you serious?" And either visit Indiana. He visit Indiana. He ain't gonna never be the same. Indiana is off the chain, and it's crazy. It's fun. We do fun stuff occasionally. I don't do too much crazy. I don't do too much crazy stuff. But yeah, I be doing my art. I gotta do some more art. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be doing some more drawings for y'all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a whole live stream of showing off all my drawings and all that kind of stuff. So stay tuned. Stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for me showcasing all my drawings, and I hope y'all enjoy all my works of art and stuff like that. Cause I think people really like my drawings. I got a lot of I got some decent comments about the one drawing with the eye and all that. So you know. Why won't Cookie go for someone average like her? Why go after a rich guy? Because why she wants somebody ain't got no money? Cookie has probably dated just regular guys, and there's no return on investment, no or ROI. Okay, there's none of that. I be in Indiana every 2 years for a family reunion. Oh yeah, your family from Gary. Yeah, they making over Gary. You're gonna have to tell me what that look like. The next time you go, I won't be going, but tell me when you go to Gary and tell me what the hell it look like over there, because they supposed to be making it over. I ain't been to a family reunion in years. We used to go all the time, every summer down in Arkansas. But um, nobody likes each other no more, so we don't have family. Well, my grandma and grandpa died, and they were the glue. They were the glue to going, having those events and stuff, and making all the family reunion T-shirts and all that kind of stuff. And everybody kind of gave up and don't do that stuff no more. So we don't have that at all. No family reunions. Some of the family members ruined it for everybody else, apparently. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But I'm not a person that wants to take charge of it, because I don't feel like bringing everybody together. Even though I could, I don't want to. I don't want to. Because I don't want to do a picnic in the park. That's what they would do every year. Picnic in the park. Everybody got a T-shirt. Somebody ruined the potato salad. I ain't got time. I don't have time for that. People will come from out of town and act a fool and act stupid and all. I ain't got time for that. I could do it. I could do one. I could do it. I have thought about it. I have really thought about it, but I don't think I have the mental capacity to host a whole bunch of people and deal with them. Yours was in Arkansas too? The hell? Yeah. That side of our family is my grandma's side. It's my grandma's side that's down in Arkansas. It ain't nothing to do with my daddy's side and stuff like that. On my grandpa's side. It's my grandma's side of the family that's down over there. You gotta make sure we not Anyway, but yeah, my grandma, she used to organize all that stuff. First of all, I know the hell we not related. Uh, what was I gonna say? What was I gonna say before you said that? Anyway, but I might host one. If I host a family reunion and I see your ass there, you better get out of my way. What was one of the elders who passed named Charles? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't think so. I haven't heard nobody named Charles. I don't know about that. There's a certain last name that's associated with that part of Arkansas. So you had to tell me what last name you have out there at your on your family tree. Mm-hmm. Washington. No. No, that's not us. Uh, Women don't even know what love is. They just choose superficial stuff like money, status, and looks of a guy. If you don't date Cookie, I don't know who you gonna date. If you don't date Cookie, I don't know who you gonna date. Mm, 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 mm. Cookie, Cookie, that that might be your soulmate, DJ Wayne. That might be your soulmate. That may be your ticket. You might have to. I feel a connection. I feel a connection with you and DJ Wayne. DJ Wayne. Ooh. Oh. How is Cookie personality like? Oh, Cookie's a firecracker. Cookie is a firecracker. Okay, Cookie a firecracker, and she don't play disrespect, and she's number one in your life. You are not number one in her life. She is number one in your life. She don't play, and you can't break up with her without a good explanation, a reason, a 6-page document about why you break it up with her. She not a person you can break up with. Cookie, you can't break up with Cookie. Cookie is either you in or you not here no more probably. I don't know. What connection do we have? What are similar? Your similarities is that he is sitting here repeating the same thing about relationships, about women don't want men, and you talking about the bald man. That is similar. That is two of the same ilk. Yeah, it is. All I'm telling you is, if you date Cookie, you better do her right. You better do her right, because you can't leave. She's not somebody you can leave. She can leave you. She can break up with you. But better have a damn good reason why you breaking up with her. Damn good reason. You got that? You got that? But she's not going to talk to you no way, because you ain't bald. Passion towards topics. Is that what it is? Y'all passionate toward your particular topics? I don't know about that. All I know is y'all off the chain. Yeah. He said you got a fake your death today, Cookie. You gotta pull a Tupac on her or something. You gotta drive in the car and tell your friends, just act like you shooting at the car so she think I'm gone or something. Cookie, you brought up that bald man every day. You miss that bald man. You miss that bald man so much. I have never seen nobody think about a man because he didn't close the relationship, and you only knew him for one day. Was it one day? Did you know that man for just one day, Cookie? I can't remember. But I think it was just one day. You just knew that man for one. Cookie is funny though. Cookie is funny. When she get her channel, I'm be dying. Wait a second. Let's see what. Yeah, that is you, Cookie, forever. Because you can't get over that man. Wow, we broke up if I was dating a girl. Oh, my God. You never look back, Cookie? Well, what makes this man so special? What makes this man so special that you can't get over him? That's the real question. What is so special about this man that you cannot get? Is the bald man white? I've been imagining a bald white man. Yeah, what's his demographic, Cookie? What's the demographic of the bald man? Cause I can get the picture in my mind right. Good question, AC. Good question. Good follow up question. We need to know these important features. Yeah, we need to know. Cookie is a man. What's the demographic of the man, so we can know what is going. So we can imagine, correctly. Break to that. So I went to the job my first day. Oh Lord, she remembered the very first day. Go ahead, Cookie. He was a white man. Oh, okay. So he a bald white man. Let me imagine a bald white man. Can you point us in the direction, Cookie, of what white man you can compare him to, like a famous person? Is there a famous person that looks like this man? White bald head, powder blue button-up shirt with dark blue. Ooh. Oh, that might be him. Cookie likes the guy because he has a high status. She doesn't even like him. She likes his aura. That may be true. I don't know. Cookie, is it true? Cookie trying to get her story together. She's trying to get her story together about the bald man and the day she met him and what happened and all that. She's trying to get her story. She's trying to piece her article together. Whew. Can't lie to you. You know how women are. No, you don't. Did I already start drinking this bottle? Or was this bottle already empty? Whose bottle of water is this? Is this mine? Did somebody already drink? No, I already drank it. Okay, I gotta drink both bottles of water before I go to bed. He's 6'2", ex-athlete, won awards in track and field, athlete, fit body, blue eyes, family man, very funny. Ooh, so he's a real alpha man. That's what you like. It's not that he's bald cookie that you like. It's not the baldness. He's an alpha male. He's confident and he's alpha. He used to play football, 2 in college. He's 50, married, 2 teenagers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like him because he exerted that alphaness to you. Yeah, that masculinity. Yeah, you like it. You like because he's a masculine man. You know. I write in one of my stories I write about masculine men in my stories. And the kind I imagine, as far as masculine men, is the kind that is assertive, very very confident, and you know knows exactly what he wants. He don't leave things up to question. He knows exactly what he wants. That's the kind of characters I write about in my stories. Is this man know what he want. He know what he desire. He has no problem expressing that desire, those feelings, or whatever. And he uh uh has control. He has good control. Not controlling, but he has a good balance of that control, that is like that masculine energy, but um that can command your attention. That's what women like. Women like a man that can command, that can get that he can get your attention real quick. There something about him that he does, or how he talks, or how he moves, or that makes you pay attention. That's what women like. You know, you know. It's not about being really rich or nothing like that. It's about, can you pull me into your world, or make me even think about you, or whatever. You know. That's what I write about. That's what my stories be about. Because I got a lot of stories about bosses, man bosses and stuff like that. I'm a double duty daddy. Not a double duty daddy. Why are you so crazy? It proceeded to the next round with his 2 bosses, and I did well. You did well. Oh shoot. And you did well. A week later, I got the offer to tell the boss. Was very excited to have me on his team. June 2nd was my first day at the job. Before the start of the day, he emailed me personally, welcoming me. To even think about. So if the guy has high status and family, a girl wants to cheat with him, don't women think, how can you sleep with me? I mean, to most women, DJ, there may be some type of twisted fantasy. I don't think a lot of people don't go through with it. It's just a fantasy. It's rare to, you know, go through with a married man. Because there's a lot of consequences to that. The wife could find out. If you doing that at your job, you could lose your job. All kind of crazy stuff. So, you know, the wife could show up at his job. So on the first day, I sat in the office waiting for him to come in. He came in and he was so warm. Cookie, you need a book. Cookie need a whole article about the. Cookie make me want to write about her bald man, but I can't do that without her permission. But if I could write a book or write an article about the bald man, about the bald man, I bet you women will read that article from all over and be hot and bothered. And then I would submit it to if I wrote the story about Cookie's bald man, I would submit it to one of those women magazines, get the women all hot and bothered reading that. Like, ooh, girl, these bald men, girl, why you like bald? Girl, I read this article about this bald man, and I've been hot ever since, girl. I've been hot ever since. I may have to do that. Write this article about a bald man, submit it to one of these women magazines, and see what if it pop off. A man, and I'm gonna call it a man I will never forget. I'm gonna title it "A Man I Will Never Forget." I swear, Cookie talks as if she has read one of my stories or something, because it sounds like something out of my it sounds like something out of one of my stories. I swear to God, it sounds like something I wrote. I'm telling you, that's the kind of stuff I be writing. Cause I got a lot of office stories. I got a lot of um, office stories that I've written, because that's a fantasy for a lot of people. You know, to be at work and somebody admire you or like you and pull you into something seductive and passionate or whatever. And so, that's what I write about. We went room to room introducing me to everyone. One guy was even trying to ask me which company I was coming from. And he jumped in and changed the topic because that guy was trying to size me up. Not trying to protect you, girl. Not trying to protect you, girl. Girl, this man, he loved him some Cookie for one day. Girl, he loved you for one day. I asked him the offer letter. I had asked him the offer letter says there's a 3-month introductory period. Wow, it's I want to know when he mentioned. You be working on cars and randomly be thinking of the anniversary stuff. You gonna mess up somebody's brakes. You better not be thinking about the story while you working. You gonna mess up somebody's engine. Somebody gonna be like, now damn it. Now I know when I dropped this car off, my engine was working. It was working. Now my engine don't work, but my brakes work. What's going on? Oh my God. Just wait till book 2 come out. Book 2 gonna be off the chain. I got some stuff. And that ain't even that ain't even the best stuff. I got some really good stuff, some really good stories. He literally kneeled down so close to my face. I was shocked because our faces were. Cookie, what in the world? I can't believe you asked him if you could come back. That's the crazy part. Could you come back after you resign? If you know what, in a good way, it's probably good that you did quit because it's probably good that you did quit because that wouldn't have been good. You would have been following this man around. Ain't no telling what you would have got into, Cookie. You saved your own life. You saved your own life by not participating, with this man. He actually picked up the car. I called him. You, Cookie, I can't believe you remember the timestamps, the date. You remember what he said, what you did, what he did. Girl, you off the chain. You swept up in that man. You swept up in it. What them kids say? In it. You in it, girl. You in it. He actually picked up. Cookie, you in that? That man drove you. That man drove you crazy. He drove you insane just by being bald. I never thought a bald man could turn somebody on like this. This is insanity. But I'm gonna have a live stream just for you, Cookie. I'm gonna call all the bald men to the live stream and see what's going on. I wish we had a picture-in-picture live stream. I don't know how to do that. I don't know if YouTube. Maybe I gotta wait until I have more access to different chat features and stuff like that. Because right now I don't have I don't have super chat. I don't have the video where you can see people faces and all that kind of stuff. I don't have the multi chat where a lot of people can chat at the same time by voice and stuff. I don't know. Did he think that? But I'm so confused, like why he didn't add me back in LinkedIn. Because you quit. If you quit the job, why in the world he gonna add you back to LinkedIn? That doesn't make any sense. I wouldn't add you back to LinkedIn if you quit. Oh, you gonna make a date show full of bald heads? I am. I'm gonna create a whole live stream of bald head potential daters for Cookie. He said you could reapply when the job gets reposted by. Cookie, you are devastated by this bald man. This bald man put what they call the whip appeal on you. He put roots on you or something. Not a stalker. Cookie, ooh, Cookie, you gotta stay away from this man. What side of Indiana does this man live? I mean, where? I mean, do you know where he lives? I hope you don't. I hope you don't know where this man live at. But you've been following his family on social media. How often do you look at his family's page, Cookie? How often are you looking at it? I need to know how often you going to this man's family page and looking at it. Cause I ain't never heard nobody get resigned from a job and then the next day want the job back. I have never heard of that in my entire life. That seemed so wild to me. No closure. He was so warm and welcoming here. Cookie, cookie, cookie. Just because y'all hit it off don't mean that, he wanted anything more than just an employee. How often do you go to that page? I don't go on his social media. I thought you said you go visit his. You know what his wife looked like and stuff. You seen the family page, so you don't go there no more and look. Oh, that was just once. Okay. Oh, I'm just making sure that you ain't checking on this man's family every single week, cause that'd be like what is that movie? Fatal Attraction. Some women get so possessive they do crazy things. Like that woman from NASA, she risked her whole NASA career and drove all the way to the wife's house. That's my man, and shot the wife. So you gotta. I don't go there, but I get curious because why sit so close, looking at my lips. Cookie, Cookie, why are you thinking the way? Why, why are you still thinking about the way the man was looking at your lips? Cookie, Cookie, I'm too through. I'm too through. That's normal boss bit. I mean, it is, but the way she keep replaying it over and over, she keep replaying it over and over in her mind about the way he was looking at her lips. It's too much for me. Oh my god. Mm-mm-mm. Girl, Cookie, you need some, I don't know. You need to go outside tomorrow. Make sure you ain't got no shoes on and put your feet into the earth, into some grass, and get one with the earth so you can reset. You got to do a full reset, a reboot. And go stand on some grass in the morning so you can forget about this man. Well, you can't come back because you quit. You quit, and it's not a good look, and it probably really wasn't up to him. He probably just said that you can reapply to be nice, to be honest. He probably said that to be nice, and so, ain't no harm, he didn't know what else to say to you. It probably was. Hey, little homie. Hey, Elisa. Elsa. I don't know how you say it. But he probably just tried to let you down a little bit easy. He said, "Oh yeah, reapply," knowing that you can't reapply. No, he ain't gonna tell you that because people are crazy, Cookie. People are crazy and do crazy things. So he just probably just telling you what you want to hear, and he probably blocked you or something. Right, there you go, AZ. I think AZ hit it right on the money. He's not taking that risk. You may have seemed hungry for him. He may not have actually wanted to entertain it like that. hmm Maybe he didn't want to risk his job trying to have you as a side piece at work. His wife could work there, anything. Yes, he would. He would say reapply just to get you off the phone. Az, you got some explaining to do. Now she want to know what you talk. I know what you talking about. Now she talking about what you mean. Oh, cookie, cookie, cookie. Oh, Jesus Christ. I have never laughed this hard. This is too funny. This is too funny and too real. This is too crazy. I just can't. I just, you, cookie, you amaze me. You amaze me. I know when you get your live stream and you start talking about this bald man, I'm gonna fall off this chair. I'm gonna fall off this chair and I'm gonna roll onto the floor like a donut. I'm gonna roll over and over and over until I hit my head probably against the wall or something. Cause it's gonna be insanity. So you don't think he would? I don't think he would have tried anything in that circumstance. No. Mm-mm. I know you're not being delusional, but I mean, just because he got close to you doesn't mean that he wanted you. He could be testing you to see how far you would go. You know, if he's the boss, you know, he may want you in real life. In fantasy, the boss makes the first move. But most of the time. But in real situations, he may tempt you, but you're gonna have to do some of the legwork, you know, to get him to react. And he may have tempted you, but he wasn't gonna pursue it. You would have to show interest in him, probably in those situations. And you didn't do that, so he left it alone. That could be it too. You know, those situations are complex and different. You think he want when the last time you had somebody kiss you, cookie? When the last time you had a man hug you and kiss you before you met this bald man? What did you? When the last time you been hugged or kissed by a man? That's the real question. I gotta drink me some magnesium. Oh my god. Several months ago, I mean before the bald man. Before the bald man. I'm done. I already done one. I one is done, and this one's done. Gotta keep things moist. Gotta keep that body lubricated. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But anyway, Cookie, I hope you were able to sleep tonight and not really concentrate and think about that bald man. I'll be back in the morning. I'll be back to talk to y'all in the morning. Cause I'm probably going to cook breakfast or something like that. But maybe not. I'm probably not. I'm probably gonna wait until the afternoon to cook something because I'm not gonna really cook anything. I'm gonna do a Whole Foods. I'm gonna do a mukbang. So make sure you come back to see the mukbang. I'm gonna do that. That'll be interesting. I hope to all of you guys, and have some interesting things to try. Um, it's going to surprise you. It's going to surprise you. So, I don't know what time. Maybe I got some things to do. So maybe around the eat. Well, I don't know, around 3 or 4 o'clock. I'll be back on here. I'll be back on here in the morning, but for the mukbang, that won't be until later in the afternoon. Yeah, later in the afternoon tomorrow. So make sure you have your notifications on. Make sure you have those on. It's time for me to go bed. No new employee box. The word ruining. I know that's right. That's right. That's right. That is so right. But anyway, Cookie, you start thinking about that man. Everybody have a great night. Have a great evening. I'm about to go to sleep because my eyes are getting low, like they about to disappear. But thank you guys for coming to my live stream. Thank you, AZ, especially you. And thank you, Cookie. You are so entertaining and so wild. Lord help you. But have a good night. Bye.